There's a vulnerability that comes with being undressed by you, but it's not just physical, it's emotional, it's mental, it's everything. You make me feel things I didn't know I could feel. When you undress me like that, it's like I'm losing control and I don't care. Every touch from you is like a spark that ignites something inside me. But when you undress me, it's like the fire explodes. I can't help but wonder what you see when you look at me. When you undress me, it feels like you're seeing all of me, the real me. The way you undress me, it's not just about the clothes. It's about stripping away the barriers between us, and that's terrifying. I can feel my pulse quicken every time you touch me, but when you undress me like that, it's a whole new level of intensity. It's like you found a way to reach into my soul, and when you undress me, I can feel myself completely exposed to you. There's a magic in the way you touch me, a power that's impossible to ignore. And when you undress me, I'm helpless to resist. Every touch feels like a promise, but when you undress me, it's a promise that's about to be fulfilled. The way you move, the way you touch me, it's almost as if you can read my mind. When you undress me, I know you're about to make me lose control. You take your time, and with every second, you build the anticipation. But when you undress me, it's a rush I can't deny. When you undress me like that, it feels like everything else falls away, and there's only you and the two of us. The world fades into the background when you touch me, and when you undress me, it's like we're in our own universe. With every touch, every kiss, you're slowly pulling me into a world of desire. And when you undress me, I know I'm lost in it. The air between us is charged with anticipation, and every time you undress me, I can feel the tension building to a breaking point. I can feel my heart race every time you touch me, but when you undress me, it's like I'm stepping into an unknown world. Every second with you feels like a new adventure, and when you undress me, I know I'm ready to go wherever you take me. It's like we're both lost in the moment, each touch building on the last. And when you undress me, everything changes. Every time you undress me, I feel like I'm shedding the layers of who I thought I was. But when it's just us, I'm something entirely new. Your touch lingers like a secret, each moment more intense than the last. When you undress me, I feel like I'm surrendering to everything I've ever wanted. The air between us crackles with energy. Every time you undress me, it's like you're peeling away everything that holds me back. I can feel the weight of your gaze burning into my skin. When you undress me, it's like you're seeing me for the first time, and I can't look away. With every caress, I lose myself deeper in you. But when you undress me, it's as if I'm exposing myself completely to you in ways I never have before. The tension builds with every step, and when you undress me like that, it feels like we're stepping into a world where anything can happen. You're unraveling me piece by piece, and each layer that falls away only brings us closer to something undeniable. Every inch of my skin burns with your touch. But when you undress me, it feels like the world fades, and it's just you and me. The way you look at me, it's as if you see beyond the surface, deep into what I really am. When you undress me, it's like you're unlocking something only you can understand. Every time your hands touch me, I lose track of time. When you undress me, I'm not just exposed physically, I'm exposed in ways I can't control. I feel the weight of the moment pressing in, and with each second, I wonder how far you're willing to take me. When you undress me, everything changes. There's a slow burn inside me every time you touch me. When you undress me, it's like you're igniting something too dangerous to stop. The way you make me feel is overwhelming, as if each touch sends a ripple through my soul. When you undress me, it feels like we're crossing into something powerful. The moments when we're closest, when you undress me, it's more than physical. It's a connection I can't explain, but it's all consuming. Every time I feel your hands on my skin, I know it's only a matter of time before I'm undone. When you undress me, the power shifts and I can't resist. The rush of desire is undeniable. When you undress me, it's like everything around us fades away, and there's only this moment. I feel exposed, vulnerable, but with you, it feels like freedom. When you undress me, it's like I'm finally letting go of every fear. You pull me in, closer and closer, until I'm breathless. When you undress me, it's as if time itself stops, and we're the only two in existence. I can barely breathe when your hands slowly trace the outline of my skin. The tension is unbearable. It's like time stops. Every inch of my body reacts to you, and I'm left wondering, how can you make me feel this way? When you pull me closer, it's like the world fades away, and there's only us. But what happens when you undress me like that? I can't help but shiver as your touch burns through me. It's like you can see straight into my soul. The way you look at me makes my heart race, and every moment feels like a dangerous game. What's going to happen next? The heat between us rises, but will it ever be enough to satisfy this insatiable desire I feel? There's something raw in the way you undress me, as though you're peeling away more than just my clothes. What do you really want? The passion, the intensity, when you undress me like that, it's not just physical. It's as if you're unlocking every hidden part of me. Every touch, every caress. It's impossible to describe the storm inside of me. But do you feel it too? I've never felt more alive, more vulnerable. But you make me feel powerful and weak all at once. How do you do that? I can't stop thinking about how you've changed everything. Every whisper of your touch drives me to madness. It's like you know exactly what I need before I do. You make me feel things I never thought I could feel. Every moment we share burns into my memory. But when you undress me like that, it's a kind of fire I can't escape. How do you do it? How do you make me feel so exposed, yet so safe all at the same time? Your hands on my body, it's more than just a touch. It's like you're reading my every thought, every hidden desire. When your lips graze my skin, it's like a secret only the two of us share, and I can't help but want more. There's a tension building that I can't ignore. It's as if you've unlocked something inside of me, and now there's no turning back. It's more than physical attraction. It's an unspoken connection that keeps pulling me closer. What will you do next? With every kiss, every touch, you blur the line between reality and desire. And I can't wait to see where you'll take us next. The anticipation is everything. The way you undress me isn't just physical, it's an invitation to something deeper. I feel myself surrendering to you in ways I can't explain. But I know that when you undress me like that, nothing will ever be the same. It's a dangerous dance we're playing, and I can feel myself getting lost in it. But when you undress me, the stakes get higher. Every movement is so deliberate, and with every second, the connection between us grows more undeniable. When you undress me like that, it's like you're unraveling my mind. I can't help but wonder what's next. It's as if time slows down when you touch me. I can feel your every intention, and I know you can feel mine. I can feel your eyes on me, even when you're not near. It's like you're undressing me with your gaze, and I can't look away. The heat between us is suffocating, and all I want is for you to push me further into the unknown. I can't escape the thoughts of you, of us, but when you undress me like that, it feels like everything is about to change. There's no going back now. The way you make me feel, it's like you're pulling me into your world and I can't resist. Each time you touch me, I feel like I'm being drawn into a deeper connection, one that I didn't think was possible. It's hard to put into words, But when you undress me, it's like everything inside of me comes alive. I need to know, do you feel the same? The tension builds with every glance, every touch. But when you undress me like that, it's like the world finally makes sense. There's a connection between us that goes beyond words. When you undress me, I feel like you're uncovering the very essence of who I am. Every time you touch me, it feels like an electric current running through my veins. But when you undress me, it's more than just physical. I can feel you all around me, even when you're not touching me. But when you undress me, everything changes. The way you look at me, the way you touch me. It's a mix of passion and tenderness, and I can't help but crave more. It's a delicate balance between control and surrender, and every time you undress me, I lose a little more of myself. With every kiss, every touch, I feel myself getting closer to you. And when you undress me, I know I'm stepping into a new world. The desire between us is undeniable, and with every passing second, I can feel it building to something more, something unforgettable. Every touch is a promise, and when you undress me like that, I know we're about to cross a line we can't come back from. I can feel your breath on my skin, your touch leaving a trail of fire. And when you undress me, I can't help but wonder what's next.